So starting off with his passive Way of the Wanderer, Yasuo's critical strike chance is double. Additionally, Yasuo builds toward a shield whenever he's moving. The shield triggers when he takes damage from an enemy champion or a monster. We'll go more in depth on the shield later. Yasuo's Q, or his one ability in Wild Rift, Steel Tempest, he thrusts his sword forward, damaging all enemies in a line. On hit, it grants a stack of Gathering Storm for a few seconds. At 2 stacks, Steel Tempest fires a whirlwind that knocks enemies airborne. Steel Tempest is treated as a basic attack and scales with all the same things. So when you hit an enemy for the first time, you gain your first stack, and when you hit an enemy for the second time with the first ability, you gain your second stack. When you have your second stack, as you can actually see on Yasuo himself, he does have a little animation letting you know that his whirlwind is ready. And of course in Wild Rift it does look like that whirlwind can be aimed as well, which is good. We'll also talk more about his whirlwind later. Going on to his W, or his 2 ability in Wild Rift, his wind wall. Yasuo creates a moving wall that blocks all enemy projectiles for 4 seconds. Now this time can or cannot change in Wild Rift, we aren't too sure yet, but mentioning his wind wall, it does block all enemy projectiles, emphasis on projectiles. Wind wall does not block turret shots, and it doesn't block, as far as I know at least, laser beams. So things such as Lux's ult, Vel'Koz's ult, and etc. And if I am incorrect, feel free to comment down below. Going on to his E, or his 3rd ability in Wild Rift, Sweeping Blade, Yasuo dashes through the enemy target, dealing magic damage. Each cast increases your next dash's base damage up to a max amount. This amount can increase or decrease, of course, in Wild Rift. The dash cannot be recast on the same enemy for a few seconds. If Steel Tempest, his 1 ability, is cast while dashing, it will strike as a circle. So pretty much if you pop his 3 ability, which is his dash, and then you pop his 1 ability in the midst of that dash, instead of thrusting his sword forward like usual, he will spin in a circle and do AoE damage. His R, or his 4 ability in Wild Rift, which is his ultimate, is called Last Breath. What it does is Yasuo blinks to an enemy airborne champion, dealing physical damage, and holding all airborne enemies in the area in the air. Using his ultimate grants maximum flow, but it resets all stacks of Gathering Storm. Gathering Storm being his whirlwind. For a moderate time afterwards, Yasuo's critical strikes gain significant bonus armor penetration. So grants maximum flow, but resets all stacks of Gathering Storm. We'll talk about the flow just in a second. When it states that it resets all stacks of Gathering Storm, pretty much you're back at step 1 of gaining stacks.